Kunj Bihari, Jaya Gopijana Vallabha, Jaya Girivardhari, Jaya Gopijana Vallabha, Jaya Girivardhari, Jaya Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana, Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana, Jamuna Tira Manachari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Giridhari Radhe, Jaya Radha Madhava Radhe, Jaya Radha Sham Sundar, Jaya Radha Sham Sundar, Jaya Radha Sham Sundar, Jaya Radha Sham Sundar, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Subhadramai, Jaya Laddu Gopal, Jaya Laddu Gopal, Jaya Laddu Gopal, Jaya Laddu Gopal, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Ranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Panchatata, Jaya Panchatata, Jaya Panchatata, Jaya Panchatata, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. जय श्री राधा गिरधारी की, जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की, जय श्री प्रभुपाद की, जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल, समस्त भक्तवृंद की जय. Let's try all together, okay? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayat Nashta Prayasya Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhakti
Bhagavati Uttama Sloke.
Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. We'll try to read today Jai Srila Prabhu's class and from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 16 and verse number 23. All we try, okay?
Mataji, it is 1523.
Oh, 1523.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I have gone 16. Yes, chapter 1520. Saradiya Mataji is here today. Saradiya Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam. Jai Srila Prabhu did not appear, so we are all, we'll try to discuss and read, okay? So,
Okay, Mataji.
yeah, you also come, huh? Can you read the slok, Mataji?
Okay, I will try, Mataji.
Yes.
I just make it a bit larger for me. My eyes are not
Larger.
big.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay.
Mataji, 1 minute, please.
That's
It's still a bit small for me. I don't have my glass. Okay, I think I
hang on.
got it.
Okay.
Yes, that's lovely. Thank you, Mataji. You just take it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Tasmat parokte smad upash shrutanti alam karishyata stotram apichai bachaha sati utoma shloka gunanuvade jugupsitam nastavayanti sabyaha.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. I am trying as well. Tasmat parokse asmat upasruttani alam karishatha stotram apicha vachaha sati uttama sloke gunanubade jugupsitam nastabhyanti sabhayaha. Tasmat parokse asmat upasrutani alam korishatha stotram apicha vachaha sati uttama sloke gunanubade jagupsitam nastobhyanti sabhaya. Hare Krishna. Anyone look to try?
Let me try,
Prabhu?
Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Tasmat parokse asmat upasrutani alam karisyata stotram apichya vacha sati uttama sloka gunanuvade jugupsitam nastavayanti sabyaha.
Very good, Prabhu. Thank you. What two word synonyms? Okay. Tasmat, therefore, parokse, in some future time, asmat, my, upasrutani, about the qualities spoken of, alam, sufficiently, karishatha, you will be able to offer, stotram, prayers, apicha bachaha, O gentle reciters, sati, being the proper engagement, uttama sloka, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, guna, of the qualities, unubade, discussion, jugupsitam, to an abominable person, na, never, stabayanti, of her prayers, subhya, persons who are gentle. Translation, would like to read someone, please? Translation by Srila Prabhupada.
I can read. Oh, sorry, you carry on.
Sorry, Mataji, you carry on, please.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O gentle reciters, offer such prayers in due course of time, when the qualities of which you have spoken actually manifest themselves in me. The gentle who offer prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead do not attribute such qualities to a human being who does not actually have them. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, you can read the purport.
Okay,
Katha
Mataji.
Padma
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gentle devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead know perfectly well who is God and who is not. Non-devotee impersonalists, however, have no idea what God is, and who never offer prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead are always interested in accepting a human being as God and offering such prayers to him. This is the difference between a devotee and a demon. Demons manufacture their own gods, or a demon himself claims to be God, following in the footsteps of Ravana and Hiranyakashipu. Although Prithu Maharaj was factually an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he rejected those praises because the qualities of the Supreme Person were not yet manifest in him. He wanted to stress that one who does not actually possess these qualities should not try to engage his followers and devotees in offering him glory for them, even though these qualities may be manifest in the future. If a man who does not factually possess the attributes of a great personality engages his followers in praising him with the expectation that such attributes will develop in the future, that sort of praise is actually an insult.
Yes, you can read that translation again. O gentle reciters, offer such prayers in due course of time, when the qualities of which you have spoken actually manifest themselves in me. The gentle who offer prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead do not attribute such qualities to a human being who doesn't actually have them. Actually, I'm remembering yesterday's class, Saradya Mataji's class, about the humbleness of Prithu Maharaj, isn't it? He is so humble. He doesn't want to take that all praises, because he is so humble, and he is telling that all those who are praising him, that he's telling it, that have spoken actually manifest themselves in me, means those who are giving the praises. So these qualities coming to him. He's so humble. But in this, now and in this society, in present society, it's really totally opposite. And from purport, we can see so many things. Those who are the gentle devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead know perfectly well who is God and who is not. They know how to differentiate that qualities of the persons, and then those who are very good qualities, who are we know the what's the Supreme Personality Godhead's qualities, the 6 opulences, and we can differentiate that who is the deity and who is who is the divine qualities and who are the non-devotees. Non-devotees, impersonalists, however, we have no idea what God is, and who never offer prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes, those who are non-devotees, they don't believe in that that Supreme Personality is having forms. They think about that they are formless. And they never prayers to Supreme Personality of Godhead, because they think themselves they are the God. We found from the Vena's character. Vena was telling to the that rishis, why are you praying to Supreme Personality Godhead? Because I am the God, I am king, and all gods resides to me, and I am looking after you, so you have to pray me, and I am Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's why all sages, they don't, they don't accept the blasphemy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's why they shouts, and they for their words they kill him, Vena. Also, we found from the Hiranyakashipu and Ravana and Kamsa how their character is. So we can easily define who are the godly qualities, and who are the who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and who are the Danav, who are the miscreant people. And this is the difference between a devotee and a demon. Yeah, demons manufacture their own gods, it's true, or a demon himself claims to be a god. Following in the footsteps of Ravana and Hiranyakashipu, although Prithu Maharaj was factually an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he rejected those praises because the qualities of the Supreme Personality were not yet manifest in him. So we will find that the King Prithu, so many descriptions in Srimad Bhagavatam. We will read 4-5 chapters ahead. And from the Hiranyagarbha Prabhu's lecture and yesterday Saradya Mataji lecture, we found that Prithu is the incarnation, Saptavish avatar of Lord. So he is having all good qualities. And it's not only they are telling the sages and Narada, because they found the signs, symptoms of Prithu Maharaj, his feet and his palms, they found that all that signs in that Prithu Maharaj. So that's why they confirmed that Prithu Maharaj is Saptavish avatar. And that's why that Prithu Maharaj is having very good qualities, and he did not take any praises, and he rejected those praises because the qualities of the Supreme Person are not yet manifest in him. He doesn't want to take the praise. He wanted to stress that one who doesn't actually possesses these qualities should not try to engage his followers and devotees offering him glory for them, even though these qualities might be manifest in the future. So actually he has born now, but he is telling here, Srila Prabhupada is describing here that that qualities is not coming up yet, not manifest in him yet. But sages are telling certainly these qualities he is having, but he is telling it's not manifest yet. Also Srila Prabhupada is telling. And we can compare that nowadays how that pseudo sages, what they are doing. They don't have qualification, but still they are showing they are God. They are doing something little bit for that mystic yoga. They are showing that they can produce the gold, and all the disciples, all the followers, they are thinking that their spiritual master is God. So they don't want to see anything, or they don't want to compare with any shastras or anything. If a man who doesn't factually possesses the attributes of a great personality engages his followers in praising him with the expectation that such attributes will develop in the future, that sort of praising actually inside. So just yesterday's Mataji's class also telling about that, that great personality engages his followers in praising him with the expectation that such attributes will develop in the future. Actually, those who are the great person, they don't want to take the praises that like that sadhus and the pure devotees. And we found if we tell them, oh, they used to tell everything, you know, it's from that coming from the Srila Prabhupada. We are getting the all mercy from Srila Prabhupada. For Srila Prabhupada's mercy, we are doing this. So they don't want to take the praises. They think if also they don't speak any flattery language, they don't also praise to their disciples, but they would like to correct their disciples with strict words. That's why yesterday Mataji was telling that Guru's instruction is heavy. And I remember my Guru Maharaj used to always tell, you know, His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, that when Srila Prabhupada was chastised him, it's like a thunderbolt, means it's so heavy. So that's why I was remembering yesterday. So I found also when my Guru Maharaj chastised me, I was thinking what to do, what to tell. It's happened sometimes to me as well. Yeah, it's looked like thunderbolt and heavy. But we should accept as they would like to correct us. It's for our good. Yes, anyone, you can share what's your feelings about this purport.
Srila Prabhupada has very beautifully talked about the difference. Actually, we often get confused what praise is and what appreciation is. So appreciation is something we need it. We need to actually, this is our need, appreciation. Like not every one of us may have that need, but if I do something which is good, suppose if I dress the deity and if there's no feedback, then I'll feel that, probably I don't need to improve, or probably I'm the best. So the need for appreciation is there in all of us, but the need of praise is not in us. Should not be in us. So when we really want that praise, I did it, karta ahamiti manyate, then the demoniac propensities come in us. And Srila Prabhupada has in Bhagavad Gita 16 chapter, verse number 4, Krishna tells that pride, arrogance, conceit, anger, harshness, and ignorance, these qualities belong to those of the demoniac nature. So often when we talk to children, we ask them, what is a demon? So demon is not a person who's like really ugly looking with protruding teeth or somebody like that. But the demon is what we have in us. And with praise, pride definitely comes, because with praise, what happens is we end up feeling ourselves as I am the doer. Oh, I did it. And this praise becomes as our motive to be proud of something. So therefore, even in the next verses also, praise will be defined as it is a criticism, it is an insult. But if we take it in the general sense of the word, we can't be living properly without motivation. And even psychologically speaking, that appreciation is needed, but appreciation should not be misunderstood as praise. And we shouldn't be taking a very extreme step of not appreciating anyone. Like Mataji yesterday said that devotees always see good in others. And therefore, why do we do that? For our purification. So until and unless we appreciate everything, even in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is mentioning here his own opulences so that we can appreciate his powers, not we as devotees only, but the ones who are not really, who haven't understood Krishna. In the universal form, Krishna is giving his opulences, he's showing his opulences to understand and appreciate our existence in connection with Krishna. So very beautifully, Srila Prabhupada has clearly defined who is a devotee and who is a demon. So our own struggle of existence comes here when we are in spiritual connection with Krishna. We understand and acknowledge our own limitations. And as we understand our own limitations, we understand how many demons are sitting in us. And what should we do? Therefore, Krishna says, and Srila Prabhupada has given us a beautiful method. That method is chant and be happy. But chant means when we chant, the impurities, like, in a haunted house, when the chanting is going on, when the Lord's glorious names are being sung, all demonic qualities, all demonic energies, they just run away from there. Similarly, when we chant, all demonic thoughts, all demonic propensities run away. They find their exit places and they run away from within us, making us aware that, look, even if I'm getting envious of someone, that positivity of chanting will put me into that understanding and acknowledging my demonic qualities and accepting it for further improvement, that no, envy is not a good thing. So therefore, do not envy. The opposite of envy, if I have to do something, so what should I do? I should appreciate, I should glorify. So the opposite is given. And then when I appreciate and glorify, I become purified. I become purified in due course of time. And then I'm making myself ready to connect to Krishna properly, 100%, and appreciate the value of being human, appreciate who am I as a soul, and appreciate how to connect with Krishna. So I don't think it's far out, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, nice, Mataji. Thank you. Yeah. Also, we need that, what called that praises, or we can just say like that feedback, positive feedback and negative feedback. from positive feedback, we get inspiration, but negative feedback means we learn how to improve ourselves. If we are doing the deity service, if someone doesn't tell, oh, you should do like that, you should put that matching bindi or matching dress with this garment. So in that way, we also learn. Means both feedback we need for improve ourselves, isn't it? Is it true, Mataji? Isn't it? Radha Padma Mataji?
Yes, Mataji. So I was just understanding from the purport the difference between appreciation and praise. So praise in this in these verses and the following verses is being criticized by Prithu Maharaj. He is, and Srila Prabhupada has very beautifully explained the difference between praise and appreciation, because he hasn't used the word appreciation though in this. This means that appreciation, anyways, appreciation is not a bad need. All of us need, it's a need, it's our need. We can't say, in Gurudev's book, Realizing Our Empathic Nature, yes, in empathic communication, Srila Gurudev clearly mentions that appreciation is our need. We can't misunderstand it with praise. But often there's this a very thin line difference between appreciation and praise. We often flatter each other and often look for flattery, and flattery is equal to praise. Yes. But appreciation is not equal to flattery. Appreciation means I really am so thankful. It's a genuine, it's a genuine appreciation, is a genuine way of saying things like thank you, Mataji, for reading the text. I mean, I'm being put on the spot, so I'm kind of, because your need is there of taking support from everybody, and you definitely want to involve everybody there. So you really appreciate how everyone is involved.
True.
So that's a true, genuine feeling. But praise is not a genuine feeling. Praise is like praise is where you there's this very subtle form of pride waiting in us. Oh, somebody is going to tell, and then suppose I cook something and somebody says, oh, this is like, wow, who made it? And I'll just jump in and say, I made it. This means I'm not looking for appreciation there. I'm looking for praise. So I myself would know, where am I looking for praise? Where am I looking for appreciation?
Yeah. So in this Western country, we can say that people praises, isn't it? Because
I think I understand, reading that book, we understand one point, that praise is not genuine. Sometimes, we want to get our work done, so we praise people. But we genuinely we genuinely want to thank, or we genuinely feel that this person really helped me in my days of need. So I appreciate. And praise is just very short-lived. It's just boom, said something, gone. But appreciation remains in our heart, and it's a very good emotion.
Yeah, true, Mataji. Thank you.
Saradhya Mataji.
Yeah, Sarada Mataji. Any realization about this purport? Yeah, you can tell so many things, because so many things matches with your yesterday's lecture.
Mataji, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry. Mataji, yes, it's very closely related to yesterday's lecture. And I think that you and I think it's Radha Padma Mataji have covered it quite nicely there. So the key factor is, not to develop that false pride, because it's the false pride that actually leads us to get all puffed up. It builds up on that false ego. And it's the false ego that gets us into trouble pretty much. That's what pulls us away from Krishna, whereas we should be looking at getting closer to Krishna. And, yesterday how we spoke about taking all that praise and, as Mataji was speaking about appreciation as well, and knowing that we are not the doers. It is actually our Guru and Krishna who are giving us the mercy to do what we are doing. And if we direct all of that praise to them, then we are not going to get puffed up. We know that we are just the servant of the servants. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you. Yeah. That those who are the demon, they think that means kartaham iti mannate, ahankara vimuratma kartaham iti mannate. That Srila Prabhupada says. They think about themselves, and those who are the really humble, everything they give to their spiritual masters. Thank you, Mataji. Prabhu, any things from your realization? Raghubir Prabhu?
Oh, sorry, Mataji. Nothing to comment. Yeah, that's nice.
Okay. So we will conclude here. Then. Also, we will read so many activities of Prithu Maharaj in next chapters. Also, next 2-3 chapters, it's coming about how he rules nicely. Means in Bhagavatam, his description is so many places. We will hear about that. Okay, so we can conclude here the class, and tomorrow we'll we'll hear from the Radha Padma Mataji. Okay. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhaya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti vaishnav brinda ki jai. And sorry, we forget to take blessings from our Guru Maharaj. We missed the invocation prayer. Sorry for that. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. You can, where is my...
Yeah, I can end the meeting, Mataji. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.